Now, so far as I know, the commissioner is the individual who leads before us. And if he say, thank you very much, Section 8 of the Act. And if he say that they're not coming, what would possess the deputy commissioner to completely countermand the stated position of the commissioner of police? How much more briefing could Bertie Hines want than practice the advocate nation? But no, the main charge Bertie Hines with any misconduct. But they're charging the commissioner for failing to brief them. Disclosing official information from discussions with Jamaica Deputy Commissioner of Police. Now, I don't even know what to make of that. So my understanding is that the stuff that was reported in the papers was carried in the Jamaican unit 3 days before. So if it wasn't confidential in Jamaica, no, it is confidential in Barbados. And then requested that the Police Service Commission discontinue disciplinary charges. Now, you know, the commissioner is in charge of their whole force, and if he feels that an individual should not be charged, or that for some delicate reason, perhaps of national security, he doesn't want the thing to proceed, he's entitled to say so. You could not get rid of a primary school teacher. Ronald Jones would have had when he was in charge of the UN, would have had every single teacher in this country marching up and down Barbados if we tried to get rid of a teacher on saying that the student was not using a government duster. Any trade unionist will be up in arms over this. But can you imagine that a commissioner of police, instead of dealing with critical issues, has to spend his time now avoiding this banana peel? If you see the commissioner of police in a meeting with his senior officers, you will have to wonder, what are they thinking about him? How is this man going to tell me to go or don't go when a mere week and a half ago they were looking to sustain him over foolishness? The Police Service Commission, too, has the responsibility to ensure that the affairs of the police are run in a way that will encourage public confidence in their work. But then, because they're the ones who have to bring the charges, they are now acting in such a way that the very commissioner now has to spend his days watching his back instead of watching your back and my back. Now, if that is not weakening the police force in this country, I do not know what is. We spend money, all kinds of resources trying to build up their police force to make them world class. So that the commissioner can say, we don't need to have any foreign commissioners coming to our country. Look at Trinidad and Jamaica. Look at those countries, huh? Look at countries across the region where they have lost the fight on drugs. But instead of empowering the Commissioner of Police of Barbados, they are systematically weakening him and in full view and glare of the public. That is disrespectful to the individual, but more importantly, it is disrespectful to the institution that is to maintain law and order in this country. And you and I have to wonder, you know, there's that saying, when the cat's away, the mice will play. We have to ask ourselves the question, if in full glare of the public, there is a weakening of the structures of the police force. You know, the man teach nothing, you know. He didn't use his office for personal gain. He did not subvert the course of justice. Generally, I went online and I looked to see in what circumstances other countries have tried to discipline a commissioner of police. And they tell you the examples: a fellow used police funding to do a personal project. Another man subverted the course of justice. Those are the kinds of things that you would go after a commissioner of police for. Not this nonsense. So it is clear in the minds of the people that the commissioner and his standing as commissioner is being weakened. I do not know to benefit who. But I am of the view that in those circumstances, any criminal element would say, boy, we can't. No. Because things are not good in the police force. And that is what this country is exposed to. They are weakening the institutions in our country, and Barbadians have to stand up and speak out. You have people who stole, I believe, hundreds of thousands of dollars from various government departments. And the Prime Minister is on record having spoken about it before. He was scandalized at the efforts of the public service to fire a lady who was reading the road. But individuals who commit big crimes within the public service, nobody seems to be pursuing them. How then can you justify bringing a commissioner of police to task over whether or not somebody was using a government vehicle, over a perceived failure to brief his commissioner, over a discussion that he had with a journalist? But the commissioner must know if a matter is confidential or not. He must know. You mean the commissioner knows it's confidential, but maybe a certain Mr. Hines feels it is, and therefore he might get charged? But if you can start by weakening Parliament, if you can consider that part of your new governance is to weaken civil society in this country, if you can weaken our statutory boards, then it must be obvious that the police force would be next. So we are at that point. We're at that point where we're being asked to accept the savage attack on a stellar public servant and commissioner of police by this kind of piffle. You must understand too, there are not any police officers in here, but if you could get rid of a whole commissioner over what he say about who using a government car, well, good Lord, a police constable, you get rid of him if he park too loud downtown. But it makes sense to me. Because if you are going to go after the man at the top on 80 stupid charges, but then it means that all of the junior ranks can be salvaged and gotten rid of on even lesser things. Now tell me if that is not an effort to demonstrate to the rank and file at the Royal Barbados Police Force that, you know, we're the best to stay on our side. Because if you dare to move, we can treat you the way we love you to treat the commissioner of police. They're weakening the hospital. They're weakening all of our structures. When you reduce governance, the public service, the Ministry of Education lost, I believe, 4 of its senior officials in the course of 1 year, and they were not people who had reached the mandatory retirement age. They felt they had to go, perhaps because they recognized that, you know, a certain individual is on record as calling them a bunch of wild boys, and we were criticized. I know it was criticized, but answer me this in closing. What else would you expect wild people to do except to kick down and mash up and lick up everything that we hold there? They denied it, but their actions are speaking louder than their words.